all I have to say for the non-spoiler part is, bruh. Like, that's it. Luke, your turn.
Yo guys, this is Luke and Chum here once again for Drive Home Movie Reviews from This, That and Everything. Of course I'm the This, he's the That.
I'm the That apparently.
And you guys are everything. So we have just seen, what did we just see?
We just saw Wonder Woman, and I'm just gonna start off here. I'm not gonna take very long. All I have to say for the non-spoiler part is, bruh. Like, that's it. Luke, your turn.
Okay, so apparently he can't really say much because he really wants to talk about spoilers. I, on the other hand, I got some things to say. Good movie, enjoyed it, a lot of fun. DC's best movie yet.
DC's best movie yet by far.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, it was incredible.
Like Superman, the original Superman's coming of age type of thing, bringing superheroes to the big screen. The new movies, they're kind of like
I can't contain myself. It's so bad.
It was good. Honestly, it was good, and it was more based on, I think, the New 52. If you're a fan of the New 52, you might know a bit more of the history there. Chum doesn't really know what I'm talking about here.
Not a lot. I don't know much about New 52.
But pretty much 2011 onwards, you know, all the new comic books. So it's a bit more based on that. To what, from my understanding of the New 52, I don't really read too much of it myself. But I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was a good movie. Was it worth the drive?
Hang on. A few more things we can talk about. First of all, the action scenes, I thought they were really, really nice. I really enjoyed them. There were some really cool moments. And of course, many of you guys know Wonder Woman has a myriad of weapons. And you get to see each one kind of kick butt in some fashion. I think it's really, really cool. You don't just see her swinging the sword all the time. You don't see her throwing the shield all the time like she's Captain America. It's pretty balanced, and I really enjoyed the fighting. It was really fun to watch. Honestly, I also like how she didn't, like, towards the beginning, she wasn't just killing everybody. The amount of times that she used the shield to just knock a dude out, you know, there wasn't a lot of senses kind of. There was killing.
You say not killing people, but she threw him through a wall onto the street from a two-story building.
There was killing.
He's not dead.
There was killing, right? But it wasn't bloody like everyone must die. She was like, all right, I'm in a war, but this man here, I don't have to kill him right now.
I'll just severely cripple him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Batman does. Yeah, it's meant to do. Doesn't matter. Anyway, action was good. I really liked it. There were lots of funny moments as well. Like all the parts where it was just like a bit of a scene or a view into Wonder Woman adjusting to like the rest of the world and the way of life of the rest of the world instead of just, you know, Themyscira. Really, really fun scenes. I really, really enjoyed them. It was just everything. It gave you a good amount of laughs.
It was like, I will say this, it does start kind of slow.
Definitely. I was thinking about it when we were watching the movie. I was like, this is definitely something I want to see again. At the same time, when I imagine myself seeing it again, I imagine myself sitting there watching it and like, can we get to the end?
Yeah. Or can we fast forward to at least a bit more to like,
yeah, definitely. I definitely think it's amazing. I would watch it again. Maybe not tomorrow, but give me a couple days. I'd love to watch it again.
I think a couple of days.
Whatever.
But it's a good movie. Definitely, I think go and check it out. If there's not a lot of blood in this, so I'd definitely say for the kids.
Not a lot of gore.
Definitely say for the kids. I honestly like 10 and upwards maybe for the violence aspect. I will say I love the fighting scenes because the big thing to me was you don't just see her fighting like totally OP. She's kind of like battling and she loses her shield and she loses her sword. It's not constantly, oh look, she can just hold on and just like, not Captain America either where she's throwing her shield and it's bouncing back, or you know, it's her actually having to figure out combat and like figure out how to battle.
Oh, yo, okay. There's one scene, it's not really a spoiler.
It's no.
So, I'll hold off on it. Basically, it involves her shield. I'll tell you that much. But it was really cool. One more thing I want to talk about the action sort of stuff is a lot of times throughout the action scenes, Wonder Woman was animated. She was CGI because she was pulling off things that
you couldn't do.
You just couldn't do. And that's who she is. That's how she should be. I think
that was really good.
But it was very well done. I wasn't sitting here. I was like, I noticed it was CGI, like
slightly,
but it wasn't bad. Like I looked at it, I was like, that was awesome. I never felt a disconnect from the CGI character and Gal Gadot's character, Gal Gadot, however you say her last name. I didn't feel like I was looking at two different people there. It still seemed like it was her, and I was like, and I really
luckily
like
Chum actually knows who the actor is.
I could not
because I'm a shocker when it comes to names. There you go, Gal Ghetto, apparently from backseat instructor, backseat researcher. We got a little chaser in the back here to giving us a bit of a whisper in the ear.
But you know, I think the CGI scenes were done really, really well, and the lasso was just beautiful, absolutely incredible.
Okay, so if you want to go into the spoiler bit, we better.
Yeah, I'm ready for the spoiler bit.
Okay, guys, was it worth the drive?
100%. I loved it. My favorite DC movie to date, probably of all time.
Yeah, definitely for me, worth the drive. If you want to go and see it at the cinema, I say go and see it at the cinema. Don't even think about it. Don't even go, oh, I can wait for it to come out on DVD. Just go and see it.
The audio in that movie was incredible. You really feel the snap, crackle, pop of all the shit that's happening, and I really, really, really loved it for that.
So yeah, definitely check it out. By the way, we went to VMAX. We went to Event Cinemas here in Australia. They got this awesome cup. Oh, you guys aren't going to see it too well, but see, Wonder Woman, Power. Hopefully they bring the rest of these out for the rest of them, give them different names and stuff like that. But really cool cup. Chum wanted me to show you that. He got that.
It's a very nice cup. I'm glad I have it.
Yeah. So spoiler alert: flashing lights. Hopefully proper flashing lights this time.
There'll be a puppy as well, just so you guys can enjoy that.
Okay, a puppy. Apparently, cool. So woo! Spoiler.
You can go.
Okay. Big fan of DC. Big fan. They went with the New 52, 2011, making her a demigod. Making her a demigod. Like in the original one, she is like the daughter of Zeus, blah blah. But she's not a demigod. She is just a daughter of Hysteria. She, you know, an Amazon. In the 2011 reboot, they make her a demigod, making give her a power, making essentially all the gods her siblings. So basically, they did that here. She even mentions that Ares is her brother. Like that's awesome to me.
I did really love the part where she was like, when she said brother. I really like that. I don't know why. It just, that whole like, you know, acknowledging their sibling relationship kind of empowers the scene.
I was a bit worried they were going to try and change it. I knew the mythology is that she is Zeus's daughter. I was worried they were going to try and change it to make her like Ares' daughter.
Ares' daughter, yeah.
But they didn't change it. They actually kept it with the story. It's giving me good signs. The storylines all changed slightly only because of time periods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that, can't believe Steve died.
I know, I was pretty gutted.
Like, I'm sitting there going like...
But he was heroic. Okay, so talking about Steve dying, I loved the way that she, you know, she was knocked out from, like, not really knocked out, but knocked away from this explosion. She couldn't hear properly. He was saying all this stuff to her while she was just disoriented.
And we couldn't hear it either.
Of course, we couldn't hear it either, yeah. And then it gets to the point where there's this moment of decision. She's like being taunted by Ares to kill the woman who created that poison gas, which killed this person, you know, Steve, which she was like, you know, she was really fond of. You know, she had feelings for whatever you want to take away from their relationship. And then, like, it's in that moment that she does finally hear what he was saying, and then makes a decision, of course, to not kill the woman and instead fight Ares. And speaking of Ares, him armoring up was
so
amazing.
Cool.
Like, I love that he was taking, like, he was basically using the fire and just taking on the metal to make his armor. And the way that he just went and took his fingers and like
made the faceplate,
just cast it open was awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. Hats off to whoever was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
because it was a good idea.
And like the fact that it wasn't the German dude, it was actually, I'm going to say Professor Lupin. I can't remember what his real name was. I just remember it was Professor Lupin because, you know, that's all I got told in my ear was, oh my god, it's Professor Lupin. Yeah, it was cool. The fact that it was him.
Very cool. And he was the one who was like kind of most pushing the accord. And he was like, and he was all like, yo, you have to try and stop this, right? You know
but then like he's trying to push time out, tell him not to attack, not to fight, because if they fought, they need the Germans to give up faster. So if he pushed it out further, then that way they wouldn't. You know what I mean? It works all out. Like when you start, like at the end, you're like, oh, okay, that adds up, that adds up, that adds up.
Yeah.
But Steve, like, okay, because in the storyline, he's technically the go-between for Justice League and the rest of the world. Like, like he's the guy that Justice League talks to and tells America, oh, you know, get rid of the Justice League of America if you know the stories. But the fact he's dead in this story, it makes more sense. It brings it back to this whole, she is from World War One. This war, is that in World War Two? World War Two. No, one.
I think it was one.
It was one. It was World War One. Which was, I was getting a bit confused there.
I was planning on bringing up which World War it was because I didn't want to sound stupid. But
yeah, I couldn't get.
I hope we're not wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was World War One. But at the same time, I'm sitting there going, there's little elements here that I think like the uniforms looks a bit more like World. But that's me watching Hogan's Heroes. Not important. What other things? Oh, just the awesomeness of it. I don't know how else to explain it. It was just
really good.
fun.
Luke missed this because he went on his third bloody bathroom break. But the reveal that quote-unquote Professor Lupin was Ares was awesome. I really loved it. It was a very, very cool scene, and it kind of, you know, gave one of them this realization, and she like was like, "Holy shit, this is all happening. This is Guy is Ares. This is all like crazy shit happening." It was really cool. It was a really poor explanation about what went down in that scene, but it was just so cool. And onto the thing I loved about the combat. All right, there's one scene when she was fighting Ares and she had that lasso and he was like shooting metal things at her or something like that.
Yeah.
And she had the lasso just swinging around her
and defending herself.
And it looked amazing. The CGI there was beautiful. The lasso glowing gold, wrapping itself around her and various points hitting the objects that were flying at her. Absolutely wonderful. And then another scene in the combat where she went to sweep this guy's leg, and she kind of went to the classic, you know, puts her arm down and then, you know, for support, and then, you know, sweeps. But she put herself on her shield and slided on the shield to get the distance to hit the guy.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool, and I love that they
I love the bit where my favorite combat scene bit was where they get all the normal guys, the Steve and his team, and they're like, "Shield Diana," and she does a jump and runs straight into the building and collapses it. It's like,
yes, I love that. I love that part as well.
Like power.
You see in the opening fight scene where the Germans are attacking Themyscira because they just like, oh my god, what's happening? What is the place? And you see one of the Amazons, you know, yell to one of the other Amazons like, "Oh, shield!" And the other one's like, "Oh yeah, shield." Turns around and she jumps with the shield and uses it to leap. And then you can obviously tell that Steve noticed that. He saw that and he realized that Diana would respond to that, and so he picked up this gigantic thing with everyone else.
The door of the armored truck,
yelled shield. She instantly understood what was happening. She jumped up there, and they.
The only issue I got. Now this is going to be sounding petty. I'm worried about Batman's place in this DC movie universe, only because the fact is, because I know it happens all the time. Everybody goes, "How can Batman stand up against Superman?" And all that. You look at her at the end of this movie, and you're like, "That's more power than that's more power than what Superman has shown." Like he took on Superman one-on-one. You know that. You can see what happens there. His brain's like, you know. But the fact that I don't know whether it's maybe she gains power when she gets like fully concentrated. Maybe it's something like that. That'd make more sense if he can take her off her game.
Yeah, she looked a lot more powerful in this movie than the other one, which obviously took place a lot later. But I guess it might be her power in response to his power. Like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm hoping so, because you don't want to like let out everybody else. Like there's always this problem with the dynamics in DC where one power seems to be greater than another power.
Yeah.
Like we do see that in like Marvel, but you don't really think about it too much. Like Thor and Hulk super powerful, but then Tony's got the weaponry to lock them down, like that type of thing. Well, you don't really have that. Like Batman's got that ability to do it, but I love the fact that they had Wayne Enterprises, another Wayne moment,
and the way that he gave her the photo, and like
Bruce
Bruce tells the story sometime or whatever.
Bruce is the connection between everybody. Like Bruce seems to be the connection for everything.
Yeah.
But we're coming towards the end of the video now.
Yes, we are.
So I got to stop talking, but there was just a lot in this movie. There's a lot more. You guys probably gotta check it out.
Phenomenal. There's so much more to say, and sadly we can't say that. But yeah, it was really good. One more thing I just want to say about that scene with the shield launching up, which there was so many layers to that one moment. It made it so incredible. Anyway.
Okay, so guys, it's time to wrap it up. So if you like these videos, hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon. We got plenty of other videos out there, tons of stuff we do, like fixing cars,
a bunch more movie
sword fighting, movie reviews.
They're not very short movie reviews, but I actually think they're pretty in depth. More of a
a bit more something you'd actually get to see and you'd hear what our opinion is. We got Baywatch coming up next, probably. We got Baywatch coming out today. We're going to probably check that out. It's only coming out in Australia today. I think it's been out in America for 2 weeks, but Australia, we only got it today, which is kind of annoying. But, Rock, by the way, make it come out earlier. I'm just telling you now, if you want to take me one-on-one, I'll take you one-on-one. I'll say that right now.
Oh my god, this is going on the internet, my
I don't care.
I can't wait for
that. So, hit the like, subscribe button.
If you want to see that video happen, make sure you share this around so you can see Luke get his ass beat by The Rock. It'll be incredible.
I'll take you on a sword fight.
That sounds a lot worse.
Yeah, I know.
In case you didn't realize he was Hercules.
Damn it.
Anyway,
wrapping it up. We'll be here on TTE, and as always, thanks for watching.
I hope you guys have a wonderful day.